Oh, packing this shit up. About to head out. Taking a trip out to Yunnan. Let's get it. All right. I really hope there's not a lot of bullshit between here and my destination, but let's do it. Into the subway we go.
Alright, so on the into subway, it's about 6 in the morning. It's hot as fuck. There ain't no doubt about that. Imagine Guangzhou during the summer, right? Alright, stay tuned. Got an adventure coming up.
Time to go. Look at this shit. leaving at 7:55, arriving at 9 o'clock the next fucking morning. Alright. Dude just gave me this. Dude just gave me this for free. I ain't mad about it. Over an hour into this trip, and I am already bored. Alright, so it's about 10 o'clock and I just finished up. Some good old Chinese. And I'm about to take a nap. I've been up for almost 24 hours straight. Sleep schedule's been off a little bit, but yeah, I already know about it. So I'm gonna get some shut eye for a little bit. Get back to you guys. Hey, what up, man? Alright. So, as you saw, it's about 12 o'clock. Got a little bit of rest. Man, it's hard to sleep. It's hard to sleep on the train. It's hard to sleep, period. So, hey yo, what up, fam? Alright, so I got a little bit of rest. Kinda hard to sleep. It's a bumpy ride. These motherfuckers smoking next door. That's right. There's like a there's no smoking policy. Alright. Culture thing. It's cool. Same time. She'll keep you up. Alright, so why did I decide to come out to the Kunming? That's a great question, and it's pretty complex. Nah, not really. You wanna know the reason why? I met a girl a couple weeks ago. Y'all are like, quit playing. And I'm like, I'm fucking serious. For real though. Like, I met her in Guangzhou. Like when me and my homies went out. I was like, alright. And we talked a little bit. And then she's like, hey, I'm staying with my friend over on this side of the city. Come and see me. I was like, alright. Well, I had to get a new visa. My visa is expiring. So you have to send your passport in, right? They give you like a passport receipt. Like, yo, we have your passport, here's a receipt, come pick it up in a few days, you'll have your new visa. So I was like, alright. So I go to this hotel where that girl, on the side of the city that the girl's staying. It's like 30, 40 minutes away. Guangzhou's a huge fucking metro. So like, I go to check in with that receipt to my fucking passport, and they're like, we don't accept this. I'm like, it's the same thing as my passport. They're like, we called the police. Our police don't accept that. It's like, you called the police. You called the fucking police. Alright. So, I was like, I'll go get another hotel. And I tell that girl, well, that other hotel that I tried to book a reservation with, they don't accept foreigners. Yeah, I'll get more into that in another video. I was like, alright. And then she texts me, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'll see you when I see you." Essentially is what it translated to. I was like, "Fuck." So I didn't see her that time. So before she left, right as she was leaving, essentially, she was like, "I'm leaving." Well, fuck. So, I'll see you when I see you. Yesterday I said, fuck it. I'm going out to Yunnan Province. And that's where I'm headed right now. So, let this adventure continue. Alright. Just so I don't seem like that much of a dog. And I'll admit it. Not keeping any secrets here. I did want to get away from the city anyway. Like, I haven't, so since I moved to Guangzhou last year, like I arrived in August of last year, I haven't left the city. Like, I wanted to get away, and I guess meeting that girl was like, I don't know, like an excuse in disguise, which, I mean, an excuse is an excuse, right? So I was like, well, leave the city, come see you, win-win. Alright, let's continue. Alright, we had a brief stop. Let's go take a look around. We are just taking a brief break. It's a little rest stop. Kind of just chilling right now. About to take off here in a sec. Continue on. So you guys can see the toilet game. Yep, that's right. The squatter. Toilet of all toilets. Alright, so taking a bottle of water. Thirsty for you. So what else we get? We really underestimate the trade, right? But I mean, in this place, man, a country like China, traveling through the countryside, man, the train is the way to go. For me personally, it's like, I mean, it's relaxing, it's therapeutic, I mean, beautiful scenery. I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as say it's like unimaginable or it's like mythical, which, I mean, I would argue some places are. And I think anybody, and I say anybody. But, the trip goes on. Stay tuned.
So one thing I forgot to add, man, when you are on an extended train ride, now this one's about 26 hours total, man, don't forget to stretch. And I mean stretch, dude, because man, like tight space, like your cabin's tight, there's 4 motherfuckers in there, dude, like come on. Sometimes those motherfuckers are quite large. Luckily for me, you know, it could be worse, right? But man, like, stay loose, stay hydrated as much. I know it's like inconvenient, drinking water, going to the bathroom, you know, moving around. It's less of an inconvenience to you, but like more of an inconvenience to others, right? You know, they have to move their leg. You know, bro, it's like, alright, you know when you're in a movie theater, and there's always that person or a couple of people who, like, get up more than once, or just get up at all, and you're just like, homie, it's 86 minutes. Sit down and enjoy the movie. Get your popcorn, hold your lady's hand, and just enjoy it. People, as you can see, we are about halfway. Alright people, as you can see, we're about halfway. Got Guangzhou, where I live, over here. We're in the next province over. And our goal is there in Kunming. 12 more hours, maybe a little more. Alright, so about halfway there so far. As I just explained, kind of showing you that map. So, those of you who aren't really familiar with China, which I'm assuming is probably most of you, I wouldn't be doing this. So, if you look here, alright, so this is where I live here in Guangzhou, in Guangzhou Province. And if you look here, this is where I live this is where I'm traveling to. Alright, in Kunming, in Yunnan Province. Alright.
10块一包，10块一包啊！这里，新装供应了啊！不好吃吗？来，有需要的这个啊！
Finally arrived. We meet.
Alright. I'm officially fucking lost. I have no idea where I am. Take a look. Alright, so heading back down to this little village. Ask some locals. See if I can find my way. Hope it doesn't start raining. But as we know, Murphy's Law, and as we know, the size of Murphy's cock, it's fucking huge. Things can go wrong. They can, and they will. Alright, I asked the local. Some language barrier, obviously, but I think we're on our way. And if not, well, it could always be worse. Definitely be better. Something's burning. Something smells good though. Alright, found it. Finally got that hotel room. This shit's nice. You guys are gonna enjoy this. Alright, go hit it.
尝尝特色菜，云南特色菜。
这是 GoPro
云南菜。
不是我的特色菜。
像这个就。
你这个炒的好。炒的好好吃。一绝。
什么东西？
猪耳朵它炒的好好吃。
哦，100多块。
猪耳朵。
You take the video. You should say what this one. What.
So I think they're trying to get me drunk.
You get drunk?
No.
Yes. 3 bottles for this one and 1 bottle. Okay.
叶怎么叶？来给你。
Alright, so I am kind of mapping out a route to another place. It's called Longchuan, kind of like Longchuan County. Alright, day 2 in Kunming. Kind of planning the next part of the adventure. Gonna chillax here in the mountainside. Very refreshing, clean, crisp air. Not a lot of worries, so let's see where it takes us. Alright, another beautiful day in Kunming. Go do a little bit more exploring. I gotta tell you, the environment here, it's fresh, man. It's just fresh. Not really sure where this road leads, but I guess that's the point of exploring, right? Alright, I did a little bit more exploring. Y'all aren't gonna believe what I just found. Check this out. Yeah, the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh, look at this. I wonder what you put inside. Yeah, found this at a local convenience store. Kunming, China. Imagine that. Alright. More study.
to meet a friend for dinner. I say friend, acquaintance. Met last night. Chill, shoot the shit. Let's get it. Alright, so waiting on our barbecue to get finished. A few more minutes. Time to chow down. I know this is like.
Quite cute camera.
Say again. Alright, just got back from having dinner. About to do some last minute organizing. Get ready. Alright. So, plan for the next day or so. Let's get up about 6-ish. I got a plane to catch tomorrow morning, about 8 o'clock. I'm already in West China, but I'm out now to the west. Get to the place and put my things down and go explore a little bit more. And yes, alright, stay tuned. Get ready for Longchuan. Alright, waiting on the car to go to the airport. Let's hit the next one. Alright, so I got through security. Everybody knows airport security. Fucking retarded. But it is what it is. Alright. I'm getting a pre-flight massage. You know, it's not ideal. But, you know, whatever works, right? I don't know about you guys, but like, I always heard that these are like some of the dirtiest things because like they don't clean them. Who can prove that? How do you know that they're not being cleaned when you're not there? Anyway, airport chat. Alright, just arrived in Mangshi.
它是准龙车辆。
没有班去。
咱们也不叫做吧，从大理可能那是叫做了。
Alright, so let's talk about the day, shall we? So I got up about 6, had a trip to the airport. The airport's like 15, about 20 minutes away. Got on the plane, flew out from Kunming to Mangshi. From Mangshi, I had to take a taxi. And along that taxi ride, there's a police checkpoint, and this dude said, "Alright, get out." Huh? So I did. Turns out he didn't want to go all the way to the city that I was going to, which is a county called Longchuan County. And so I get out. He calls another cab to come from that city to come and pick some. He called some. I swear to God, this a random old guy said, "Hey, wait with this foreigner," essentially. All right, hey, what's up, buddy? What do you got in your bag? You know, give me some fucking food. After which we get in that cab. So we had, we're stuffed full. 5 people in this cab, and we head to another checkpoint, which is about probably like 10 minutes outside of the city that I was going to. Another checkpoint. So they asked me, "Hey, health code. Who are you? Where are you from?" You know, typical Chinese to foreigner bullshit. So they say, "Get out of the car." I was like, "All right," and I did. They held me there at the checkpoint for like an hour to question me. Call 8 different people to call me back. Call another 8 people, and then finally somebody's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead, go into the city." So that cab drove away. Right, I was waiting there at that checkpoint, and so I get into the city. I go to this hotel. Now it's a hotel that I only researched, but I didn't officially book yet. So I go there. I was like, everything was cool until, for some reason, this light bulb went off. Like, "Oh, you're a foreigner. You can't be here right now. Go talk to the police and get your ass back here." So she's like, "You can check in after you go check in with the police," which is a typical thing in China. Anybody who's been here, who's visited and or lived here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I go down to the police station. They ask a couple questions. They're like, "All right." They call that woman on a face call, video call, at the hotel, at that first hotel. They're like, "Hey, dude's good. Let him check in." I get back to that hotel. They say, "Hey, sorry, we don't accept foreigners." Thank you, you piece of fucking shit. So after which, the woman at that front desk at that hotel, she's like, "Hey, I'll give you the address to another hotel. They exceptionally accept foreigners." What the fuck does that mean? Okay, so I go to this next hotel. They say, "Hey, you need to go check in with the police." So they call the police. They call 3 police officers to come. "Hey, what's your name?" "Oh, Mr. J. I'm Mr. Police Officer." "What? I was just at your police station, motherfucker. Hey, here's the thing. Communicate." Yeah. So I chill there with the police officers. They make a couple more phone calls, and they finally let me check in. Holy mother of fucking God. So I needed to relax. I went and bought a lot of ice cream, ate some hot pot, walked around, and now I'm waiting on a girl. So let's see where this takes us. Sorry, hope you guys caught all that. My face was dark. The light was shining behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look over there, you see the mountainside behind those buildings? That is Myanmar, Burma, however you want to fucking say it. That's it. The border. Lots of people, all the time. It's a great time.对对对。Alright, so as you know, I was with a girl last night. We had a good time. She showed me around. She's a local here in Longchuan County. And we took care of business. You know what I mean? We took care of business. Yo, last night was a blast. First day in Longchuan County was nice. Got to see a lot, learn a little bit. Let's see what day 2 takes us. And let's see where day 2 takes us. And let's ride it out, baby. Yo, what up, fam? Just taking a little cruise around the city. Nice relaxing Sunday. Yo, what up, man? Time to eat. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we took all of the ingredients here and made a little mix inside of this bowl. Alright, we're gonna see how this tastes. Yo, that food was bomb. I'm stuffed. There's a lot. Let's keep exploring. Chilling right now here. Hanging out. Alright, so right behind me is a big field of banana trees. Check it out. Right now I'm checking out a market. Let's take a look around. Median. Yo, what up, what up? Alright, so yesterday was a blast, as you saw. Today I just went and got my COVID test results. Going into this other city for some reason. You need another COVID test. Imagine fucking that. Today I want to go check out a couple of spots in this other city called Rayleigh. I hope I pronounced that right, with the right tones. If I can't go to one, I'm gonna go to the other, and vice versa. If I can't go to either, we'll make do. All right. All right. Let's see if we can find a taxi in this motherfucker. Alright, so we found a cab and we are on our way to Rayleigh. Had to talk to the police once again. Typical. Let's go.
这个码就不用填了。
可能家做这版快就这里。
不能退票，来公安家领导。
Alright, so I was denied access into Rayleigh. Had a bit of a verbal quarrel, which almost turned physical. They tried to grab my bag. I pushed the officer's hand away. Things are about to get ugly real quick. I have absolutely no problem with that. But, more spectators. And their co-workers probably like, hey, listen, yeah, we don't know about this dude, so that's pretty much how it's going. So I'm headed back to Longchuan County and gonna take the day as it is, consolidate, reorganize, reprioritize, continue on. Alright, so let's talk about what just happened. So I left my hotel. I was on the way to Rayleigh City. It's another border town with the country of Myanmar, Burma, whatever you want to say and call it. So I was headed down there. Had to leave the security check into Longchuan again. Got to another security check. So this is pretty common in your countryside areas. like major highway areas, like, and then, you know, obviously like the between city or in between city roads. Like there's a lot of police checkpoints, and obviously it's heightened due to the COVID situation. So what happened was we stopped, we got out. So one thing you need to know, here in China, pretty much every city, every county, every province, they all have a different stupid fucking little health code, and that you have to scan, you know, to make sure you're doing everything they fucking say when they fucking say it, because they're all fucking stupid here. Not everybody, just their government. I hate the PRC. Fuck the PRC. But other than that, I got out and I went to go check in, essentially, like at their little point. And I checked in, and obviously they're like, well, not only foreigner, American, what's he doing way over here? You know, as they've explained before, you know, this is a special area, you know, border, you know, trafficking, but, you know, people, drugs, weapons. Yes, there are lots of weapons in China, despite what you may think, along with a lot of drugs and a lot of prostitutes and hookers that come from other countries. They are here in China, this is proven. So I talked to a couple police officers. They checked my passport, checked my COVID test over and over and over again. They make their phone calls. You know, they start talking to the locals who are scanning. They're like, hey, listen, this fucking foreigner's here, and he's trying to essentially be a free fucking human and just walk, you know, around. But, you know, they can't have that here. This is definitely a slave land. But anyway, so after about 30 minutes at that checkpoint, I was approached by another officer who said, hey, listen, you can't come in, or you can't pass. It's like, fair enough. Why? He's saying, like, essentially translates like, I came from Guangzhou, I came from like my city, and they said it's too dirty there, essentially. So you can't be here. All right. Let's get shake. Let's get this on. All right. Sorry, I had to switch hands there for a second. Other arm was getting tired. So anyway, after he says I can't enter, I was like, all right, fair enough. So I start to walk away, but you know me, I had to get some more shots with the camera. And the next thing I know, the one of like the nurses or doctors are like checking people that are making it, you know, make sure everybody scans, kind of assisting them with the information entry and stuff like that. She yells out to the police, hey, this American's taking pictures, what it translated to from Chinese essentially. They're like, wait, what? And then like not just the police, but like everybody who's in line just like like starts, like stares at me. I'm like, ah, fucking great. So two police officers approached me. They asked me, hey, are you taking pictures? I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And they ask again. They're like, you have another camera? I was like, no, I don't. Yeah, I fucking do. And I was like, I just have my phone. Essentially, you know, we're talking Chinese. You know, I'm getting by. I'm not fluent. I know a lot, but I'm not fluent. So we had a nice little verbal quarrel. One of them then reached for my bag, and I semi-forcefully pushed his arm away. They both kind of closed their distance. I thought we were about to tango, in which, you know, I would delightfully engage in. But they looked at each other. I guess they looked back at a supervisor. He just shakes his head. And I'm like, yeah, listen, I don't know the outcome of this. I don't know what type of shit you guys know. You don't know what I know. This could be a nice little dance for everybody. Let's have a party. But they didn't. They just backed off. That cab that originally drove me, he turned around. And he picked me back up. Honestly, what I thought when I was looking at the cab driver during this whole thing, it almost is like it's already happened. Like
everybody else was so surprised at everything, and then he just sat back like, oh fuck, like another foreigner fighting the police. Okay, round up the boys, let's live stream this. Nah, I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, so that's pretty much what just happened. And I just got back to the city, man. So my flight's out on Friday. So I'll have another 3 days here, see if I can go explore, or if I'll be restricted again. So that's that, man. Good old fucking Yunnan. Let's get it.
Hey, what up, man? So I stopped here to get not really sure what to put, Yeah, listen, man, as you can see behind me, the architecture, the artwork, the culture, man, it's straight up beautiful, right? Like the mix of cultures here is probably one of the most interesting things, right? Because in this area, so you have the people called the Dai or Daizu. You also have a good population of people from Myanmar, which is right across the border here. A mix of Thai, like culture from Thailand, and also Laotian, people from Laos here. So you have the mix of 4 or 5 different cultures. Obviously, the Dai being one of the 55 minorities here in China as well. Man, it's just a very unique experience being in places like this, right? So I do encourage any and all of you who haven't kind of gotten out of your comfort zone, who just due to whatever circumstances you have, we all have things going on, right? And we can't it can't really be narrowed down and boiled down to 1 or 2 things. We all got stuff going on in our lives, but man, get out, see the world, just experience something different, right? And it could be something as simple in your local city, right? Just a new coffee shop, a new restaurant, right? Driving down a road that you haven't driven down before, right? It's just those very simple and minor things that kind of separate the people who are going to be and remain stagnant, and the people who are going to methodically, strategically, and progressively improve themselves and improve their lives, just simply due to trying new things. All right, well, let's continue on with the day. Hey, what up, fam? All right, so I just got back to my hotel. Walked around for a little bit, took a few pictures, as you just saw. I don't know why I didn't record this part. So when I got here the first day, 2 days ago, and then today, there's an ice cream shop, like just a few hundred meters from my hotel. Anybody who knows me, I got a fucking sweet tooth, dude. Cookies, cake, ice cream. Y'all probably like, dude, look at your body, man. How do you? Don't ask me. I don't know. I fucking love ice cream. I fucking love cookies. I fucking love cake. I don't know. But I also love to fucking exercise and intermittent fast. Yeah. Check it out. Good stuff. Yo, what up? Alright, not gonna lie, I haven't left the hotel room in a few hours. So I finished my Mandarin study, and I've been working on this book here. Yes, I'm writing a book. I know. It won't be done for a couple years. Maybe like 2025-ish. That's the projection anyway. Shit happens, right? But I'm about to go out, walk around a little bit, grab a bite to eat, see what's up. Let's go. Some dudes balling it up. That's what's up. So, finally came out here. I don't know why I didn't do like a step-by-step exit out of my hotel room into the hallway, elevator, out the door. You know how it is. Pretty dark out here. I swear I need a light put on this camera. Maybe with the new camera. Alright, see what everybody's doing. So I'm kind of in one of the city centers here. Walking around, looking for a little bit, seeing what's up. So, as you can see in some places, nice quiet night, but like at that other place that I showed you guys from a couple of days ago, a lot of activity, a lot of like a mini carnival, amusement park, fair type of combination over there, but pretty chill over here. A little more activity on this side. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop in this little store, grab a little bite, call it a night. Alright, so we got the food. Time to eat, so check it out. Alright guys, so right now I'm here with a few new friends. As you can see, you guys say hello. Say hi. So, I'm sure you can notice right now, but here in a second, when the light changes, alright, the reason for that light change, there are like spotlights on the cameras, you know, just to make sure that you're obeying the rules. Oh, fuck that shit. You know, it's funny. People can police themselves. What do I mean by that concept? Most people are good people. Good hearts, good nature. Are there some fuck-ups? I was one of them. I still kind of am. But you leave a group of people to just live. There's that spotlight again. You see that shit? See how the light changes? You leave people alone to just live, just work, you know, feed themselves, bathe themselves, build a house, fuck. Yeah, some of you need to be policed in your sexual endeavors, but we'll save that for another subject topic. Where was I? Yeah. Fuck the way they do policing here. That's where I was going with that. I'm not talking about the people, okay? I'm talking about the regulation setters. Policy makers, there we go. So I can sound a little bit more educated. So that's what I mean by that. Just, you know, take it for what it is, but those are just my thoughts, people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Governmental intrusion or self-policing? I don't know. Oh, what is this, people? The sanctuary. Yeah, I was that creepy guy with a recording device passing by the gym. Not that. This is where I got the ice cream before. Super delicious. Alright guys, it's been a long day. Got what I need. Now it is time to head back. Ooh, she's fine. call it a night. Alright, I just got back to my hotel. I know you're just like, whoa, you're just on the street, and now you're in a room. I know I need to work on those transitions. Alright, check this out though. This is the food that I got. I know. But just look. Alright, check it out. Well, first of all, there's the hotel I'm staying in right now. Alright, check it out though. We got some bread with some eggs and some fucking mystery meat. No idea what the fuck that is inside there. This is like hot dogs wrapped in some bread. Pretty much what that is. This is like some chocolate bread shit. We're gonna check that out in a second. No fucking clue what this is. It may have the appearance of like a piece of like round cornbread. I highly doubt what that is, but we're gonna try everything here in a second. All right. This is like some milk tea ice cream. This is your equivalent of like a sugary croissant. This is pretty common, but this is like a different form of it. This is like some like bean bread essentially. And all right, first the cornbread looking shit. It's like some bean bread. Not too shabby. Let's go to the next one. Alright. The mystery meat egg bread. So I have no idea. Honestly, it looks like somebody's fucking boogers, like they took all 5 of their hands in some fucking way and stuck them all in their nose and like just pressed it like you do a fingerprint whenever you get arrested or join the military or any other group that wants your fucking fingerprints for some reason. All right. You know me, dog. I do that shit. Next one. Alright. The like hot dog and bread shit. J-Label approved, motherfuckers. Chocolate bread. It must be my motherfucking birthday, son. Chocolate bread. With chocolate inside. Milk tea, ice cream. Melted though. Yeah. Yeah, I fucks with you. I fucks with you all day. Next one. And le sugary croissant. All day, baby. All day. Alright, last but not least. Well, technically, if you want to see me drinking a bottle of water, I can, yeah, I'll do that for you. Anyway, second to last. That bean bread. Always. Last one. The holy grail of life. Refreshing. Alright, yo. So, another day ahead of us. So I have a feeling that I'm kind of
locked into the city, not by force. They're not holding me against my will. I'm not a prisoner or anything. That's not what I mean. What I mean is just due to their rules and regulations right now. I think that I can only like mobilize within the vicinity of the city. So, which is cool. You know, I'm still, I'm at the border of China and Myanmar. How many other people get to do this, right? And experience this very unique place and culture. So, I'm about to go get a haircut. After that, kind of see where everything takes me, right? Probably go grab some fruit at the market. My lips are super dry, man. I don't know if I think it's the altitude, probably with a mix of the food. I don't know if you guys can see this. Try to get a good angle there. My lips are super dry. Even putting like chapstick on, man. It's kind of like, you guys know, whenever you come from like an inland, I guess that's correct, like somewhere not by the ocean. Like, so I live by the ocean, right? I live down in Guangdong, in Guangzhou. So, but I'm also at a higher elevation now in this area, in Yunnan. So I think that has something to do with it. So it's kind of weird. I reversed. Came from the ocean, came from the seaside to a higher elevation. So, again, like I said, probably with like a mix of the food as well. Not too sure. Air, food, my body just being like, what the fuck? Yeah, I just did that. So I'm gonna go see what's up for the day. Let's get it. All right. See if we can find a barbershop. Shouldn't be too hard. There's a lot more barbershops here than you think. So, as you can see behind me, some dancing going on. Chill day here in Longchuan. I wonder what everybody's doing. Probably like what everybody else is doing, working. I'm just walking around here trying to do something. Alright, so I spot a barber shop. Let's see if they will accept my request to get a cut. I haven't been denied access to a barber shop before. Even during like the height of COVID, which technically, depending where you are in China, it's still like the height. But even during like when it all started, like 2 years ago, I would go in with a mask, right? Like scan your health code, go in with a mask, present your health code, and you just do what you do. So now as far as like cities and hotels, that's another story. I've been denied a couple times in that respect, but right now let's focus. Let's get this haircut. Alright, so I found a spot for my haircut, as you can see. About to wash this off. Alright, so you guys can't see it, but right now, as I'm getting this hair washed, there is a massage going from my back all the way to my lower legs. This is actually the first time here in China that I've actually been in a chair where it's been massaging during this process. So, points for you, Longchuan. Good. Alright, start the process. See how it goes.
fresh cut is done. I know a lot of you stylists and I was about to get real technical. Haircut personnel, yeah. Y'all probably like, why are you putting a hat on after your haircut? Why are you wearing a hat? Because I know, listen man, I know a lot of like hairstylists, like people who do hair, they're like, yo, if you wear a hat, it'll like kill the I don't kill your hair. That sounds fucking weird, but like your hair won't grow as like it won't be healthy anymore because it's not getting air. It's not letting, like, you know, nature take its course, I guess, with your hair. So I get that too. But at the same time, I brought a hat. I don't really want to carry it in my hand because usually after I get a haircut, I don't put a hat on. I usually don't wear hats, period. You know, fun fact. Because, I mean, I believe in just letting nature be nature. Alright. Well, another day here in Longchuan County. Let's see what we got. Alright, so here we have the lineup. The Mercedes of scooters. No, not really. They're just some regular scooters. You have these all over China. It's a shared scooter program. But let's take a ride. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's super peaceful today. I'm out here walking by this little lake. Well, I guess it'd be like a pond. Here, check it out real quick. And it's like super peaceful out here. A lot of reflection going on. Man, I write and, you know, I keep a journal. You know, I'm writing a book. I make music. I enjoy, you know, like intense physical exercise. So when you come to a place like this, especially where I was at in Kunming, like just in the mountainside, just away from the city, just you're able to just have some time to truly think for yourself. And I highly recommend that. But enough about me. Listen, I know it's gonna be hard to, like, I don't know, to really get a good grasp of like how big this bamboo is, but dude, look at this shit. Like, I'm not talking about just how tall. I'm talking about the width of these motherfuckers, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Here, my water bottle. Crazy as fuck, right? So, as you guys can probably see, this is it's a tropical area. I think they qualify this as like subtropical. I'm not a, I don't even know what you would call that. I'm not a climate expert, but it's between, you know, tropical and subtropical. I don't know the specifics on what qualifies as a city, area, piece of land as whatever climate, but that's just what this place is. Do your homework. You'll find a little bit more information about that. But just as you can see, I mean, the vegetation definitely, like, kind of proves that, as I just showed you with that bamboo. Crazy, right? Well, I'm gonna say it is raining. Beautiful, right?
completed. About to take another walk around and continue on with the day. Let's get it. Hey, what up, fam? So right now I'm having some food from the province of Guangzhou. Super good. Also, very nice gentleman brought over some ice cream. Super good. Hey, what up, fam? So I had to switch over to my phone. My battery's running low. Anybody who's ever had a GoPro, you guys know for a fact like those batteries don't even last. So I forgot to mention this. It just came to me as I'm walking. So 2 days ago, when I went and had dinner with that family in the village, you know, I got learning more about the the Daitsu culture, people from Myanmar, that whole day. So on the way back into town from the countryside, I look to my right, and there's a naked man, and he's hefty too. He's a naked dude, like in this pool of water, like in the ground, and he is not only bathing himself, but he's bathing his cattle. Magical. It was dude, it's one of those. All right, I mean, anybody who's been over to some countries next door, all my peeps that have been in Afghanistan, you guys know what I'm talking about. A little mule and donkey action, you know what I'm talking about. And I didn't know if it was going that way, like if it was like, or if if they were about to begin, or if he just finished and that was his pillow talk. It was just like, I'm gonna bathe you before I make. No, I don't know. I don't know if that was the case, but that's just what I saw. It was interesting. So I am currently walking in the countryside outside of the city. Not a lot going on. There's a cattle herder that I'm about to approach. I just want to get some shots of the cattle. I think it's cool. Let's see what's up. Really? Holy fuck. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, right. Fuck, man. Okay, bro. So you said you made a bet. Is that what you just said? You made a bet, and that's. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, yo, shout out to my homies here in Longchuan. Guys, listen, you want to talk about the hospitality. Listen, all I did was sit down, mumbled out a few Chinese words, and he's like, holy fucking shit, I gotta treat this motherfucker. Guys, they, treated me to some food, they hooked me up, some free ice cream, and a free fruit cup. Imagine like a fruit shake, but in a bowl. I guess a fruit bowl. This shit was bomb, yo. Alright, so I'm about to munch on that. I'll get you guys a couple of pictures here in a second. Stay tuned. Yo, what's good, fam? What's good? So, I've been in my hotel room for a few hours. Just going over a couple things, man, like changing out profile pictures, updating passwords, changing passwords, all that count. Shit, we all have to do, right? One of those things. About to go grab a bite to eat. It's about 9 o'clock, so let's go do that. I came down to the river for a little bit. See what's up down here. I know they got food. They got food everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, man, the Riverwalk is beautiful this time of night. Feels super, super good. It's all lit up too. Super cool. Man, are you ever so hungry, or you have so many options, you don't know what to pick, or you just don't become, or you become unhungry? Is what I'm trying to say. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Time will tell. I got my grub. Heading back to the hotel. Man, I'm tired today. I didn't do a whole lot. Like, I mean, I went around. I mean, I don't know. I guess that goes to show you, like, even though you don't move your body, like, your brain feels tired, right? From all that so-called output. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really fucking lazy. I'm trying to justify myself. Not too sure. Alright. So that's gonna call it a day today. And we're about at the end of the trip here in Longchuan. Got to say goodbye to this place. And that'll be a wrap. Head back to the, I'm not gonna say home. I know where my home is. Back in the States. But to my Chinese habitat in the south. What up, fam? Alright, about to get some shut-eye. It was a good day. Stay tuned. We out. Hey, what's good, everybody? Good morning. Alright, so this is my last day here in Longchuan. I'm about to roll out back to the city where I'm going to be flying out from here in a couple days. So it's kind of a chill day, kind of just relaxing, preparing for my next movement. Getting some good old putonghua studying in right now. A couple other things going on around here. But I'll get a couple more videos in, or a couple more shots in, some footage before I roll out of this place. So, stay tuned. It is. Alright, just finished up some work. About to head out for a little bit. Grab something to eat. Chill. Take it in. Enjoy these last few hours here in Longchuan. And, we'll see what's happening. Yep. Man, we in this dark ass hallway. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to that place that I ate at a couple of days ago. Listen, if I find a place, especially when I'm traveling, if I'm there for more than a couple of days, I'm gonna go back, right? You earned my business. You fed me some bomb shit, son. I'm going back to you. Alright. We almost there.
I took a short detour. Alright, we're back on the hunt for the food. Let's go. Alright, scratch that. I just found another place. Let's check out what they got. Alright, just waiting on the food. I have a feeling it's going to be super good. As always, chopsticks or pipes. Hey, what's up guys? Check this out. Just got my food. Alright, so we have like a bowl of spices here. I guess I should start from behind. Bowl of rice. A variety of spices in this bowl here. As you guys can see, check out the tofu, some red pepper, good old-fashioned scrambled eggs, and some bacon, baby. I am full. Ate a little bit, I'm gonna walk it off, go grab some coffee, take it there. Alright, taking some to go. Alright, so now it's time to walk it off. Oh man, get over to the shade. Make this a comfy walk. You know, when I first got here, I asked people, why are there bars on the windows? And as you can see, there are like flowers and vegetation that they have, shit that just that you put outside on your windowsill, right? But the other part of me was like, that's to keep motherfuckers in, and also keep people out. I get security issues too, but personal opinions, right? Hold on. Awesome. Oh, picking up some fruit right now, guys. Stay healthy. Alright, peeps. Hang on. Alright, I gotta look cool. So, grab some fruit. Gonna go grab some coffee. Head back to the hotel. Do a little, planning and prep for my next movement within the next day or so. And, fuck. Felt good though. And that'll take us up to the afternoon. See us up for the night. I'll probably have a beer tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna drink a beer, say so long. I'll tell you, man, this has been a blast, dude. I've learned so much just within the past few days. Man, I recommend coming out here, guys. Yeah, despite the whole situation a couple days ago when I was trying to go out to the city of Rayleigh. Despite that, man, yeah, shit happens. You can either stay mad, stay angry, or you can just say, hey, fuck it, it happened, it's time to move on, right? So that's it. Well, asked a couple people. Nobody knows where the coffee shop is, but they have one here. Alright, well, I guess I'll walk my happy ass around till I find that shit. So, as you can see, they have these hand washing stations all around too. Keep your hands clean, bitch. Alright, well, since I have a long ass walk, I can enjoy this scenery a little bit, right? Still fuck. Man, I totally just fell asleep. Man, I was rehearsing some lines, studying some Chinese. I just fell asleep. So, about to go get another COVID test. I gotta have one before I fly back out. Go take my last walk around, and that's a wrap. Alright, so I am headed out. I gotta get another COVID test, which I just told you guys before. That's pretty much the main item of business for the evening. See what everybody's doing. What are these crazy guys doing? You know what's funny about going to get this COVID test? Everybody walks up with no mask. They put their mask on, and they finish and they take their mask off. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Let's put it on. Alright, got that COVID test knocked out. Take one last little walk around, go back, a little bit more research on where I actually need to go tomorrow. Because I'm going to another city to fly out, so I can head back down to the south in Guangzhou. So, look for a place that will accept my dirty foreign skin. Any foreigner, anybody who's not Chinese knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Look at how big these trees are, yo. Jesus. Random, I know. Alright guys, so I'm currently looking at some hotels and kind of like the route in Mangshi, as you guys can see. Alright. So just
Trying to find the best place to stay so I can fly out here in a couple days. And that'll be it for tonight. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I have 5 different hotels that I pulled up, and I did that just for, you know, a backup plan for a backup plan. So if one doesn't accept me, remember some hotels do not accept foreigners, and so I'm kind of just like skimming around just to make sure. I mean, it could be how I take it, especially out here in this area, is like the hotels, it'll vary just on the day and on their dynamic COVID policy or whatever rule that they decide to make up for that specific day, if they'll accept foreigners. So I'm just having a backup for a backup, so that's why I have 5 different hotels in mind. Gonna see which one will work, which ones do not, and take it from there. Alright, let's get it. Whoa. FOMO time, baby. 2 times per day, at least. Definitely in the morning, and definitely before I work out. Maybe even a third, but at least 2 times per day. Alright, finish that up. About to go get my COVID test, or get my COVID test results. Man, I'm talking a little weird right now. If you guys can see, my mouth is swollen. I got like some sugar sores, or fucking herpes from that chick. I'm not too sure. For real though, I don't know. Nah, but for real though, man, I don't know why I've consumed a lot more like artificial sugar, like candy sugar this week than I usually do, man. A lot of ice cream, and like bakery style sweets. I just want to try it. I haven't tried them before. I'm sure I can find the same thing in Guangzhou, but I wanted to try them out here for some reason. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go look around, maybe grab a couple of gifts or something. But after that, head over to Mangshi. This is the city where I'll be flying out from in the next day or so. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, back to the COVID line. Fuck, I hate this shit.
What do y'all think? Alright, got the gift. I don't know who it's a gift for, but kind of just some memorabilia from my time here in Longchuan. I got a pig and a cow. I know you guys are like, pig and a cow, but it kind of represents their culture. They eat a lot of pork, and cattle and beef is like a huge part of their cuisine as well. And since I ran into the cattle herd out in the countryside, I guess it has a little bit more meaning to me. You know, that's just me though. But let's finish up our time here and head on out to Mangshi. All right. So I went and looked at another store. They were really like standoffish anyway. They had their little daughter in there. I was like, hey, can I record? She's like, you can look. I was like, well, can I see this? She was like, well, I don't have a key. I was like, where's your mom? Where's your dad? They're outside. Well, go and fucking get them. No, I didn't say that. Kinda. But her mom came over. I was just asking to look at this comb, but it was like a comb with like this it was like turquoise, like I don't even know what to say it. Whatever the fucking thing is, like when people graduate from high school, college, whatever, that tassel. There we go, a tassel. It had a tassel on like the end of it. It was super cool looking. Fucking 900 RMB. Go fuck yourself. That's essentially like, I mean, it's over $100 US. Yeah, I'll take my chances elsewhere. Alright, so let's check out of this motherfucker. Alright, last minute checks. I got everything. Alright, let's wait on a cab. Alright, so I got to the cab and I'm headed to Mangshi. This is the city that I'll be flying out from. I have a flight to this place tomorrow. So, got that tub there. What's up, son? What else we got here? Yeah. Check it out. Let me get some better light. There we are. Aww. Empty. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Dope. last day before we roll back out. Time to go explore. Let's get it. Alright, let's take a little stroll around Mangshi, grab a bite to eat, and see what's up. Yo, this shit's dope, right? Not gonna lie, it's hotter than a motherfucker right now. So I'm just like walking around. I didn't go too far from my hotel because I'm about to go get a swim in. While the sun's out, kind of dip myself. I got this fucking jacuzzi in my room. I'm gonna fuck with that tonight. But I still gotta find something to eat. I mean, it's not like I can't find anything. There's food all around this motherfucker. Anybody who's ever been to China knows that you can take 3 steps and have a boatload of food at your disposal. That's no lie. There's food everywhere. I don't care if it's packaged, fresh then packaged. Everywhere. Everywhere. Alright. Grab some lunch. I think I found some food. Let's see what's up. 这是我为了我的频道，谢谢。Alright guys, check this out. Food inside of here. Always a blast getting the street food here. Alright. Check it out. Here on the street side. Here in Mangshi. Alright peeps, let's head down to the pool. So, I'm really not sure if I'm supposed to be out here without my shirt on, but there's a possibility that it might be the right thing to do, right? Because we're here, and I don't know. Alright, so we're right here at the pool.
for the weather though. You know, I appreciate a warm pool, but maybe not this one. Yo, what up? Alright, just got back to the room. Good swim. It's looking a little bit stormy outside. Wind's blowing quite a bit. Gotta chill out. And god damn. Oh, she banging, yo. Oh, I got that bird's eye view up here, so I'm just scoping. Some of y'all be like, you're a fucking creep. You're looking at girls from your fucking window. And my response to that is, which guy fucking isn't? You're looking at motherfuckers. Well, fuck, man. That just turned ugly real quick. I just worked on my book a little bit, made a couple other preparations, getting ready to fly back home, home tomorrow, and man, let's go grab a bite. I'll tell you what, I'm going to miss the relaxed and chill atmosphere here in West China. Now, I know that not every city like this is like this here, but I mean, let's be real, anything in comparison to Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou, which are your tier 1 cities in China, everything else is slower. Not slow, slower paced. So it feels good just to be able to fucking think without being bombarded with people, information, so on and so forth. But, you know, to each their own. This is just me, just my personal opinion. Alright, let's find some grub.
I looked around a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that place like right by my fucking hotel. Them motherfuckers got it going on, son. Let's go check that out. Yo, check out some of this artwork along this little like sidewalk rail area. Haha! I have spotted you all. Yeah. Street food kind of region. Hey, you guys already know one of my favorite things about China is the street food, man. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. Oh, super good, guys. Essentially beef soup. Alright, so finished up with some street food. Well, one that I ate out here. About to go back and chow down on some more. Go relax in the spa or in the jacuzzi, not a spa, and call it a night. Not gonna lie, I totally took the wrong way. We back. We back. We back. Hey yo, what up fam? We made it back to Guangzhou in one piece. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you guys on the next video. Take care.